Mel Harris, Garbagemanpiper, coming to you on Memorial Day, remembering those that gave their freedom for us, that gave their lives for our freedom, and those that are in service. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. I'm doing a cigar review, an Oliva G. I've never done one out of the book, and so thought we would give it a try. See you after the intro. Okay, well, again, it's an Oliva G Robusto. I went on Cigars Aficionado to try, and this just doesn't feel like a 52 ring. They hadn't done a review on this cigar since 2014. They rated it an 87 before that and 90, so figure it's probably going to average somewhere in between there. The wrapper's Nicaraguan, filler Nicaraguan, binder Nicaraguan, so it's a pure. Strength is medium to full. I've already done the presentation. There's a total of 15 points given on the presentation. I gave it 12. 4 on the wrapper, 4 out of 5. On the band, 2 out of 4, nothing special. Firmness was good, 3 out of 3, and oils 3 out of 3. The wrapper was well put together, no cracks. An interesting end. You can't. There's just no way I can see. You can see it, but a real different coloring in the tobacco on the end of it. God, I wished I could get you to where you could see it a little better. You can just see the line right where the tobacco is a little bit there, but some stems in there, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the burn whatsoever. A little bit off there, but it seems to be correcting itself. It lit up nice. So smoking characteristics, there's 23. I usually don't finish that till I'm into the third. But it burned even through the first third. We're in the second right now. The draw on it's an 8. It's a, in my opinion, just a nice draw. So we'll finish that up in the third. As far as flavors go, through the first third, it was consistent. See if I can't get that to even up. Some of the flavor qualities, nuttiness, that leathery note, and a little bit of spice, which is kind of nice. I've been following, I guess it's that leathery note that I'm able just to pick up and follow it to see if it changes at all. So that's what I'm tracking right now. As far as smoothness, see, a few puffs on it, it just starts evening up again. Well, it seems to be a well-made cigar. Then you go to overall impression, quality of blend, flavor progression, finish, speed of burn. I was reading about the finish as to what does that really mean, and we'll touch on that, but that's the mouth flavor. What does your mouth feel like on the finish? Does it feel charred? Is it bitter? And that's that finish rating. So as I do this, I'm also going to the very front and rereading the intro just so that I can get more accurate and maybe not so opinionated, even though your opinion's going to play in it, because the cigar's going to smoke differently for everybody. As far as you can see again, I'm rating, it's a 4.5-inch cigar, so I've measured it, and the thirds aren't perfect. The rate of the burn, we're at 830. It was probably about 820. So about a 25-minute burn on the first third, which is good. Between that and 30, I'm more than happy with. 20's plenty, actually. All right. So there you go. We'll come back and visit sometime in the third. Gay and I were able today to get out in the Jeep, which was awesome. So we went out for about a 3-hour Jeeping tour, and was able to get a little bit more aggressive in four-wheel low, which I'm not overly experienced four-wheel drive person. So last year we went to the same place we went last year, and we got stuck last year. The cable actually came off the shifting arm. No fault to ours. We had just got the Jeep. So it was just a faulty cable. Oh, it fell just as I dropped it in there. So we went to the same place, and we didn't end up going all the way down. Well, this time we went all the way down, and we're able to go. It's basically called Kilburn's Hole, and it's basically a crater, a volcano, distinct volcano. It didn't come up out of the ground. It's just a big crater. It's probably a mile or so across, and we just had a good time going out there and enjoying the area of the day, eating some dirt, but it was fun getting it in four-wheel drive low and trying some, different terrains. Some of it had me puckering a little bit, but we did it, got through it, and it was just a nice day of Jeeping. The Jeep ran perfectly, no issues whatsoever. So we had a great time. We were pretty beat when we got home. Cleaned up the Jeep and kind of piddled around in the shop. That volcano, I had showed a volcano on maybe another video that I was working on, and I decided I was going to make my own stem. Well, I pushed just a little too hard and just cracked the shank. So I cut it off, and I'm trying to refit it. I'm just going to see if I can save the dang thing, but I think that's the whole challenge to me. The challenge is not just to throw it away, but to see if I can actually make a pipe out of it and just make modifications and chopping off the split part. There was another split. I super glued it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm having fun just playing with it. All right, we're going to smoke this into a little bit into the third, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back finishing the rating. We'll just start from the top and go straight through the bottom. Total rating you can give is 100. Presentation, 12 out of 15. Smoking characteristics, 22 out of 23. It corrected all of the burning issues. Anything that was uneven, gave it a few puffs. It evened right out. The burn, 9 out of 10. The draw, I gave an 8 out of an 8. It was a sweet draw. So smoking characteristics, 22 out of 23. Flavors, consistent. That leathery note I was following all the way through, 8 out of 9. Flavor quality, that leathery note, nuttiness, delicious, a little bit of spice, 8 out of 9. Smoothness, 8 out of 8 for a 24 out of 26 on flavor. Overall impression, quality of the blend, 10 out of 12. Flavor progression, 6 out of 8. The finish, just close to the end here. Just a little bit of a bittery note, which isn't really unexpected. Smoking everything through the end, you're going to get, I don't know how you get away from a little bit of bitterness in the mouth note, but nothing like I've experienced. A pleasure, it was a pleasure to smoke this cigar. Delicious. I gave it 6 out of 8. On the finish, 4 out of 6. The speed of the burn, we're looking at 25 minutes on the first third, 40 minutes on the second. I guess I got a little distracted. Actually had to relight it once. No fault of the cigar. Just got sidetracked watching some videos and whatnot. I probably have got a good 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes to go on this one, so that's going to make it about 9:30. Hour and 40 minutes, give or take. So on the speed of the burn, I gave it a 5 out of 5. Again, all the way through. It had one area that was consistently burning a little bit uneven. Give it a few good draws. The bugs are having a heyday with that light. Give it a few good draws, evens right up. I just love it when a cigar evens itself up. So 5 out of 5. Price of the cigar, I got this cigar on smokingpipes.com for about $6.16. For me, worth every penny. My overall ranking on this cigar was an 88. Nice cigar. One, anytime you just want a good solid cigar with some nice flavors and a nice burn, didn't have to play with it much. So here's the question. Would I buy a box of these? Well, for one thing, the wine-ador is getting full. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes in the wine-ador. So I really don't have room for another box. But I want to make sure I've got 4 or 5 of these in the humidor. Another great cigar to share. One that you can hand somebody and know that they're going to have a pleasurable smoke out of it. And still enjoying it. Mel Harris, Garbagemanpiper, rating an Oliva G Series cigar. Robusto size, 4.5 inches, más o menos 52 ring. Sweet chicken, baby. Listen, I know it seems I've been doing more cigar ratings than piping. I smoke a pipe pretty much all day long. And so it's kind of in the evening when I'm slowing down. This is like my 3rd cigar this week, which is really unusual. Usually it's just one cigar. I had a cigar the other night. I rated a 97. I've never ranked a cigar a 97. Wes, Captain Clinch, sent me 3 of the cigars that I smoked that I rated a 97. Thank you again, Wes. Very much appreciate it. I won't share what that cigar was because I want to do a re-rate on it what an enjoyable smoke. But yes, I would have some of these all the time in the humidor. Just as it's a good go-to cigar. You can't go wrong with this one. Again, Garbagemanpiper saying, "Sweet chicken baby. Hope y'all had a good Memorial Day. Y'all be safe out there."